Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. My name is Andrew Heischman. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the radar view as well as the future radar in terms of what we can expect here down the line. We'll take a look at the satellite view in terms of the current weather across the nation, followed by the models in terms of the future projections in terms of what the weather might do further down the line. We'll also take a look at the Climate Prediction Center forecast in terms of your temperature forecast and your precipitation outlook, as well as the National Weather Service hazards. And at the end of the video, we'll take a look at the photo of the day. But anyways, guys, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. We are trying to reach 200 subscribers by the end of January, so if you're not already, hit the subscribe button. That'll be greatly appreciated. So, for today's question of the day, I wanted to know, would you rather be transported permanently 500 years in the future or 500 years in the past? Leave it down in the comments below, and I just might heart your comment. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright, guys, so we're taking a look at the radar view in terms of what is currently going on across the nation. So, we actually do have a little bit of moisture that's moving its way across the upper northwest, and we actually do have some snow showers for those upper elevations here for bits of Oregon into Washington State. I mean, look at this. Over across the majority here of the country, it is relatively clear for the most part, dealing with a lot of sunny skies. We do have a lot of blocking high pressure across the regions here. We actually do see a little bit of snow shower activity across bits of the northeast. We actually do have a little bit of lake effect snow currently going on, but like I said, for the majority of the country, it is looking quite clear for the most part. Now, guys, let's go and take a look here at the future radar in terms of what this is expected to do here down the line. Alright, guys, so we're taking a look here at the future radar in terms of what we are expecting to occur here down the line. So we are currently seeing, all that precipitation across the upper northwest here, so, as well as those snow showers, those lake effect snow showers across the upper northeast here. So as we do track here in time, like I said, we do have a lot of blocking high pressure in place across bits of the United States here, which is leading to some pretty nice conditions. I mean, over the next several days, potentially, we're not really expecting anything significant to occur, so that's essentially what we're dealing with in terms of your future radar. Now, guys, let's go and take a look here at the satellite view in terms of the current weather across the nation. Alright, so guys, we're taking a look at the satellite view in terms of what is currently going on across the nation. So, we have a lot of clearing going on from the southeast all the way down to the southwest, through the plains here, and through bits of the Midwest, into the Ohio Valley, and even into the Northeast. A little bit more cloud cover across bits of the Northeast you can kind of see here. But, guys, do not mistake this, because look, there's actually snow that's on the ground right here. Some people might mistake this as for clouds, but no, this is actually snowfall. It kind of is hard to tell what's snowfall and what's clouds, but this is snowfall that we are seeing from the snowstorm that did impact the region just the other day. But, like I said, across the nation, we are dealing with a lot of blocking high pressure, which is allowing for a lot of clear conditions, a lot of nice sunny conditions across the majority here of these areas. So, guys, let's go and take a look here at the models in terms of things, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of the future projections down the line. Right, so guys, we're taking a look at the GFS model, also known as your long-range American model. So, as we do progress here in time, like I was saying, we do have a lot of blocking high pressure across the states, leading to some pretty nice conditions across the majority of us. We do have a little shot of moisture moves way across the upper northwest here, a little bit of snow showers for those upper elevations, kind of expected. We actually are currently seeing some of that occur right now. So, as we do track even further in time, as we start to approach the 14th, here's what I've been monitoring over the last little bit. I never mentioned this in the videos yet, but I think today is a good day to decide to do this because there has been a lot of support of this. So for the 14th, for around the afternoon, morning hours here, we are seeing the potential of a snowstorm impacting the United States, starting over across between the northern plains into the Midwest, tracking its way down, down through the Ohio Valley, and maybe, just maybe, even impacting bits of the mid-Atlantic region as this low does exit off into the Atlantic Ocean. So then we'll have some high pressure kind of building behind it, and maybe another system will form out of this. But like I said, you really can't trust these models too far out, because the more further you do go out, the more inaccurate they do tend to get. So guys, that's essentially what we're dealing with in terms of things. We're not going to take a look here at the accumulation factor in terms of things. So guys, let's go and take a look here at the Climate Prediction Center outlooks in terms of your temperature and your precipitation forecast. Right, so guys, we're taking a look here at the climate prediction forecast. This is your days 6 through 10 temps, so basically from Saturday to Wednesday of this week. So, this is what we're seeing here. Relatively cold, relatively below average temperatures across bits of the Ohio Valley into the Mid-Atlantic and into the Northeast. We are expecting relatively below average temperatures for around this time of the year. Now, across the West, it's a totally different story. We actually are seeing well below average temperatures across these kind of shaded areas here, kind of in this orangish color. Basically just showing that the temperatures are expected to be well above average. Like I said, we do have a lot of ridging going on. A lot of air is moving its way from basically the southwest into the country here, basically allowing for those temperatures to really heat up. Like I said, we do have a lot of high pressure that is in place. So that kind of is expected to occur basically over the next few days. Now, let's go and take a look at the precipitation forecast in terms of what we can expect from Saturday to Wednesday. Alright, so guys, we're taking a look at the Climate Prediction Center forecast in terms of your precipitation anomalies. So here's what we're expecting here. So we actually are expecting relatively above average precipitation across basically these areas here in green, relatively the opposite across the western coast here, kind of in this, tan orangish, shaded color. Basically, across the west, we are expecting, a little bit less, precipitation to fall across these regions, a little bit more drier than normal. However, we actually are expecting more precipitation across these areas here, basically across bits of the, northern plains and through bits of the Rockies down in the southern plains, southeast, into the mid-Atlantic, and eventually even bits to the coastal parts of the northeast. So overall, we actually are expecting relatively above average precipitation, meaning more storms, potentially for more rainfall across some of these regions for your days 6 through 10. Now, guys, let's go and take a look here at the National Weather Service hazards, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of your hazards across the nation. Right, so guys, we're taking a look here at the National Weather Service hazards in terms of things, so we really don't have too much going on. We do have a little bit of flood watches currently going on across the upper northwest, as we are seeing a decent amount of excessive rainfall enter the region here. Basically just showing that, flood watches shows that, flooding down the line is possible, so just stay tuned as flood warnings might be needed. Now, in terms of that, we actually do have some dense fog advisories in effect across basically this part here, kind of in this kind of gray shaded color, showing that, difficulties with visibility is expected due to dense fog. We do have some wind advisories basically across the extreme southern portions here of California, basically just showing that, gusty winds are expected to occur. Kind of same thing, we do have some high wind warnings across the western portion here of bits of Montana, showing that heavy winds are expected to occur. Now, guys, if you have anything loose outside, such as lawn furniture, I recommend bringing it in just until these have been lifted. We do have a little bit of winter weather going on, so we actually do have a bit of winter weather advisories in effect across the upper northeast here, for a little bit of lake effect snow being possible. Same thing across bits of northern portions here of Michigan, as well as the upper state as well, showing that, some impacts of winter weather is expected. Now, in terms of heavy impacts of winter weather, we actually do have some winter weather, winter storm warnings in effect, basically across these areas here in the pink, showing that heavy impacts of winter weather is expected. And we do have a lot of flooding going on, a lot of flood warnings in effect across these areas here in green, all across bits of the Ohio Valley, into bits of the southern parts of the Midwest, and through bits of the Southeast. We are seeing a lot of flooding going because we have seen a lot of rainfall across these regions over the last day. So guys, let's go and take a look here at the photo of the day, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of that. Right, so guys, we're taking a look at the photo of the day. This picture was actually taken by me last year, so I just thought it'd be pretty cool to share for you guys today. So that's essentially what we're doing for today's picture of the day. Now, guys, if you would like the potential in being of one of our future videos, I'll leave our Discord down in the description below. You guys can post your photo there with the potential. You actually might make it in one of our future episodes. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did like it, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as leave a like. It'll be greatly appreciated. You guys are awesome. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.